2023 has been a very exciting year for tech, with artificial intelligence as the primary focus. The race for AI chatbot dominance is in full swing, and hardware companies are also competing for the top spot. From the announcement of GPT-4, the release of an AI model that can be thought of as an AGI, to the CEO of OpenAI getting fired, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's jump right in to the top 10 AI developments of 2023. Number 10. GPT-4. In March of 2023, GPT-4 was released, which represented a significant improvement over GPT 3.5, primarily due to its multimodal capabilities, which allow it to process both image and text input. GPT-4 was truly a game changer. And now we also have GPT-4 Turbo that can provide answers with context extended up to April 2023, surpassing the previous limitations that was cut off in January 2022. GPT-4 Turbo was announced on November 6th, and it now accommodates inputs of up to 300 pages in length, making it a substantial upgrade that facilitates the summarization of entire books. This expanded input capacity broadens the scope of tasks that GPT-4 can effectively undertake. GPT-4 Turbo is a recent announcement, and we need time to put this through rigorous testing before giving our verdict, but we have high expectations because the original GPT-4 simply outperformed GPT 3.5 in every metric. Number 9. Google Bard. After the resounding success of OpenAI's chatgpt, Google found themselves under great pressure. Why? Because people loved the idea of a chatbot to find direct answers to their questions instead of having to search and skim through a plethora of websites. It was the time for Google to come up with their own chatbot, and they did. They announced Bard on February 6th of 2023, which was released in a limited capacity on March 1st, with a wider release following in May of 2023. The initial release was a disaster, and Google lost a lot of money, but they kept developing it. Unlike ChatGPT, Google allowed Bard to be integrated into websites, messaging platforms, and applications to provide realistic, natural language responses to users' questions. It was built on the Pathways Language Model 2, or PaLM 2, a language model released late in 2022 and incorporated Google Lens, allowing users to upload images in addition to written prompts. The availability of Bard in over 180 countries and territories, support for over 40 languages, and the incorporation of new personalization and productivity features further solidifies its significance. Number 8. Bing Chat. Microsoft was also watching what was happening, and instead of becoming competitors to OpenAI, they became their investors and strategic partners. Now Bing was already dying at this moment, and they need something to inject some sort of life into their search engine. So they used the algorithms from OpenAI and developed their own chatbot called Bing Chat. It was released in the same month as Bard, and to be honest, Bing Chat was well received, as it reached 100 million active users by the following month. The chatbot was powered by the Microsoft Prometheus model, built on top of OpenAI's GPT-4 foundational large language model and fine-tuned using both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. The release of Bing Chat had prompted competitors to follow suit, since Microsoft shares had risen 12% since its introduction. Additionally, Microsoft had launched Bing Chat Enterprise, a new AI-powered chat tool designed to offer more data protection for businesses with privacy and security concerns about generative AI tools. Number 7. Stable Diffusion. This year can be easily dubbed as the year of AI-generated artworks and content. Now, the backbone of this revolution was Midjourney, but not many people could afford it. The market was big, and the people at Stable Diffusion knew that they could still make a lot of money by handing over people free access to their tools. Their very own platform, named Stable Diffusion, made its debut on August 22nd of 2023. Developed in partnership between Stability AI, Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich researchers, and Runway ML, this model leveraged diffusion technology and operated within a latent space, effectively maximizing processing demands. It could also be fine-tuned with just 5 images using transfer learning. The results are absolutely mind-blowing, and to be honest, the best part is that it keeps facial features in their natural best setting, unlike Adobe Fireflies and Leonardos of the day. Stable Diffusion allows you to prompt literally anything, but the problem we have noticed working with its free version is that the processing time is super slow. The paid version, however, fixes this issue, but one major area of concern is their copyright policy. They literally tell on their website that copywriting is complex, and it varies according to usage jurisdictions. Number 6. Hardware news. Better AI requires better hardware support, and this is where both the GPT giants AMD and NVIDIA tried to take the upper hand on each other. NVIDIA's tale unfolded at Computex in Taipei, where CEO CEO Jensen Huang unveiled groundbreaking products, transforming GPU servers into the core of data centers. Using Intel or AMD CPUs with new NVIDIA GPUs, data centers could achieve 44 times more work while consuming less power. For $10 million, 48 GPU servers offered 44 times the performance with minimal energy consumption. The DGX H100 GPU system promised 150 times the work at 4% of the typical cost for large language models. The Grace Hopper Superchip, networking technologies like NVLink and InfiniBand, and a partnership with SoftBank for distributed data centers in Japan marked further milestones. The SoftBank-NVIDIA partnership leveraged the MGX reference architecture involving key Taiwanese companies. Jensen Huang announced the Spectrum X accelerated network platform featuring the Spectrum 4 switch and Bluefield 3 SmartNIC, aiming to revolutionize Ethernet technology. Collaborations extended to WPP for content creation using NVIDIA Omniverse and the release of the NVIDIA Isaac AMR robot platform. The Nova Orion chip powered the platform, offering a full-stack solution for seamless hardware and software integration. NVIDIA's software solutions complemented their hardware in various applications, from retail to video games. In contrast, AMD's presentation showcased the MI300X running Falcon and generated a poem about San Francisco. The focus was on running a 40 billion parameter model on a single AMD Instinct GPU, replicable on an equivalent NVIDIA GPU. It was a good year for AMD in terms of general-purpose CPUs, but their take on AI seemed rushed and lacking details on new chip designs and AI software solutions. Concerns were raised about AMD's scalability issues, growth uncertainties, and their competition with NVIDIA in the GPU market, where NVIDIA now holds almost 80% market share. Number 5. Copilot release. In November, Microsoft made the first big leap with their chatbot and rolled off the promised Copilot. It is still in preview, but it has already started to revolutionize the way we use Windows. Now, it's not just there in Bing search, it rests right on your taskbar, and you can take its help from controlling and navigating windows, summarizing books and articles, translations, and even for generating art if you're on Microsoft Edge. Copilot is also now integrated into Microsoft 365, which is making many workflows super convenient. For example, now you can make a draft preparation in a minute, you can write documents, and you can prompt it for other routine Microsoft Office tasks. It is a true game changer, and very soon it will also be linked to your OneDrive. Number 4. Grok AI. Elon Musk is not a fan of how most chatbots behave. He wanted something more humorous, updated, and pinpoint, so his company xAI came up with Grok, a direct competitor to language models like ChatGPT, Bing Chat, and Google Bard. Positioned as a large language model, Grok distinguishes itself with extremely up-to-date information via utilization of X platform data owned by Elon Musk. In benchmark comparisons, Grok performs well but ranks below models like Claude 2 and GPT-4. The pricing model falls under X Premium Plus, a $16 per month subscription for early access. Musk's choice to name the chatbot Grok is inspired by Robert A. Heinlein's sci-fi classic Stranger in a Strange Land. Unlike ChatGPT, Grok's interface features multiple tabs and conversations simultaneously, offering a competitive advantage in multitasking compared to other chatbots. Number 3. NVIDIA's Eureka. On the 20th of October, NVIDIA came up with another banger, and the internet went bonkers with posts claiming it to be the first AGI. At its core, it teaches robots complex skills. It is powered by OpenAI's GPT-4 and is capable of training robots to perform various tasks, such as spinning pins, opening drawers, using scissors, and catching balls. Eureka combines large language models with reinforcement learning to enable robots to rapidly acquire new skills. But what takes it closer to being an AGI? Well, it can teach robots in a way they exceed human capabilities. Not only that, it autonomously generates reward algorithms to train bots, allowing them to learn through trial and error. Number 2. Meta's promises. Mark Zuckerberg's Meta is also not holding back on AI. During the Meta Connect event, the company announced several new AI services that will soon be available across its different platforms, including Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. They also unveiled their own AI chatbot called Meta AI, which will feature Emu, Meta's AI image generator, to render high-quality images in seconds across all of Meta's chat platforms. Not only that, Meta also introduced AI Studio, a platform that allows businesses and developers to create their own AI chatbots for various applications. But what about hardware? Yes, it was there as well. They came up with the new Quest 3 VR headset and AR glasses in collaboration with Ray-Ban. Number 1. Sam Altman fired. The biggest news came a couple of days back when Sam Sam Altman lost his job as the CEO of OpenAI. It was being reported that he wasn't communicating openly and consistently with the board of directors. This made the board lose confidence in his leadership. Sounds too good to be bad, right? This lack of clarity about why he was fired caused internal issues at the company. There was also increased pressure from investors, especially Microsoft, who eventually hired Altman and some other OpenAI employees. The new board at OpenAI consists of prominent figures in business and technology, including former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, Quora's CEO Adam D'Angelo, and former Salesforce CEO Brett Taylor. After several days of crisis and tumult, Altman returned as the CEO of OpenAI, but this time around with the backing from Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. 3 new board members have replaced the previous leadership that ousted Altman. Subscribe to AI Symbiosis for more news from the world of AI and technology. Want to know more about Elon Musk's Grok? Click on the video link popping up and we'll catch you there in a second.